So, guys, I'll wait for some other people to come online. And if you are watching this, thank you. I wanna share an experience because we got scammed. Yep, we got scammed here in the Philippines. I I I don't want to look at it in a bad way because I know every experience there is always something good from it, and I know that God is in control. So, okay, is anybody out there who wants to listen? Um, Please hear me out. Okay, guys, this is the second time I'm live, so I'm a little bit nervous. Not really, yeah, kind of. And because also the subject, this story I'm about to tell you is kind of like a first time experience, and it's interesting, very, very interesting. Right now, I am talking to my husband. He is telling me all the information and what's happening. Wow, I just got new information about what happened. Um, okay, let me take you back to the beginning, the very beginning. So, wait, let me message my husband. Okay. Uh, so we are missionaries living here in the Philippines, and we have been here in Philippines for almost 10 years now. And we were staying in Butuan City in Mindanao for almost a year, and we have been planning to move to our new mission field for like already more than a month, I think. But things happened and we couldn't really leave. And we were supposed to bring our van, our mission van. We miss it. That is actually, we call it our mobile home because we really don't have a house. We travel with our car everywhere we go, with everything we have. Not much. We only have our clothes and beddings, foldable beddings, like these thin kind of mattresses, foam, and a few kitchen utensils and printer, heat press machine, laminator, school things for the kids, shoes, and that's about it. And we left everything before we left Butuan City, um, for almost a year there. And we realized, God is so amazing. We remember the year of Jubilee is every 6 years. You enjoy the blessings of the land that God has given you and the fruits it produces. And after 7 years, also the seventh year, you have to let the land rest, and also give back the slaves. And interesting because it was like 6 years for us of enjoying God's blessings. So uh, the year in Butuan City marked the 6th year, and after we realized that we're entering the 7th year, and this is actually a year of jubilee for us. So we decided to leave everything. We left we gave away our car. We donated our car to the mission office. We donated our heat press machine, our printer, laminator, most of our clothes and shoes, beddings, kitchen utensils, rice cooker, stove, every single thing, except each of us with a backpack full of change. Uh, my husband has only 3 pairs of change. My daughter has 4. Jacob took all of his clothes because doesn't have much, and the 2 younger ones also, they took most of their clothes because they don't really have much, and their clothes are small, so it's okay to get more. Mine, I think I got more than 5, and that is it. We left with only the backpack, and everything we just left behind. And no regret, no strings attached, nothing. We were happy that we stayed there, and we were happy to donate all of it for the furtherance of God's work there in that northeastern Mindanao mission. And they were so happy, actually. They were very happy to be able to receive that kind of a blessing because they have never received like that. This family that we donated a card to the mission and they donated to them. We asked the mission if they can donate the van to that family because they're also missionaries going up to mountains, and so they got the van. They were so happy. They cried and they were like, "Is this a dream?" It's they've never had a car before. They're a family of 4 and they always ride a motorcycle. They're so happy now they can be able to go to the mountain, all of them, and without worrying about rain or anything, you know. So they were very happy. Even the mission office also were very happy to be able to have the heat press machine, and they told us that is exactly what they have been praying for, and they wanted also for a long time, and it's going to be a very big help to their work, the mission there. So we are very happy. I had actually plans that I wanted to open a clothing brand since with the heat press and a printer, I had like everything needed. But the Lord has other plans, and you see the need of people. Do not be selfish. Give it all to the Lord. God is going to bless it, and God also will bless you when you give freely. So we gave them all, and that was on Thursday when we decided to leave. It was kind of like one of those days like we really didn't expect that we are going to leave that day, and so we didn't really inform everyone. The sister who stayed with us, the same building, we left. She was not there. I was not able to say goodbye to her. It was so sad. And yesterday on Thursday when we left, today is Saturday actually. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm live. And so on Thursday when we left in the afternoon. Our boat was around 7 p.m. So after we got off here in Nasipit, it took us like 12 to 13 hours, yeah, to reach Cebu from Nasipit port in Mindanao. We came here at like 7 in the morning, almost 8 o'clock in the morning. And this is only our first stop because our mission field is quite far. We will travel again for probably another 2 days. So we decided that this since it's the port and we still need to ride another boat to the next stop, why don't we book our tickets? So we decided that Friday, yesterday morning, to book our ticket going to Iloilo. That's the next stop. So upon arriving on the outside of the gate from the pier, we were asking people where is the boat, the shipping line, the ticketing booth for the boats going to Iloilo. And they told us this one guy brought us to this booth, and it was just outside of the place there in right outside the gate of the pier. So my husband went. I just took a short video of it, and while he was talking to the men inside, I couldn't take the video of his face, but he was telling my husband all the whatever he needs to do and all of that. So they're talking, and then after that, the man who gave my husband the ticket, he asked my husband to pay first before giving the ticket. And yeah, it's reasonable. So my husband he told my husband that it's around, yeah, my husband said he kind of forgot, but it was 8,500 some plus, eh? So he gave him the money, and then the man gave the tickets in an envelope and handed it to my husband. And without checking the tickets, we left. And my husband was saying, let us go and look for a hotel and we can come back later. Because the ship was, the departure time was 7 p.m. No, 6 p.m. So we left. We came to a hotel. Sorry, excuse me. My son is knocking on the door. Can you go there? I'm taking a video, son. Bible story, okay? Bible story. Okay, ow, sorry. So, yeah, as I was saying, we came to this hotel. It's not far from the pier. And yesterday morning we came around 8 in the morning. And so we planned that not planned, but we have to be there in the pier to check in at around 4, 4, 4:30. Like in the afternoon, we were getting ready to, go. But my husband, unfortunately, he went somewhere and he came really late. So on our way to the pier, it was already 6 o'clock. And yes, the boat already left. So we missed the boat. And, but we were able to get inside the terminal, and able to sit there and just like sitting down there while they were explaining to my husband what happened. And actually, when we arrived there, we went through and the line and everything, and to the gate where we have to board the bus, and the bus will bring us to the boat. And while we were there, they looked at our ticket and they told my husband that he needs to go back. He needs to go back and get a stamp or something to the paper because they were not stamped. So we waited for him while he went, and those guys, they were like asking, where are we going? And we told them Ilo, and they said, you know what, the boat already left, you guys missed the boat. And I was like, okay, no worries, there's the boat left, we cannot do anything right now. I was thinking, like looking at a bigger picture, God is doing something. And since it's Friday night, it was already Sabbath. So, I was looking at it like probably God wants us to rest and, not travel on its Sabbath. So, as I was sitting there waiting for my husband, I wanted to make a post on Facebook. So, I was still, writing the description, like saying, we missed our boat, now we're here, uh, but we know that God has something different going on, which we do not understand. I was still writing it, and then my husband came. And when he came, he said, "Hon, you're never gonna believe what happened." And I was like, "What?" I said, "You know what? We just got scammed." I was like, "What? What do you mean got scammed? What do you mean?" He said, the ticketing booth this morning, they sold the tickets to us for 8,000 plus, but it's actually just 6,000. It's like, oh wow, seriously?" I said, "Yeah." I when I went there, that's how I found out they're in the I don't know where did he go, the main office or what, and they told him that. So we were like looking at each other and we're like, wow, something, it's interesting. When you do God's work and that God's always got your back, nobody can mess around with you. I was like, wow, this is interesting. We missed our boat and we got scammed. And I was like, Lord, okay, what do you want us to do? Okay, the thing here is go and get the refund or make a report or something, or and like go and rest nicely on Sabbath and have a nice rest since it's Sabbath. So we decided to come back to the hotel, and I wanted to look at it in a much bigger picture, in a spiritual sense. So I was thinking, okay, yes, so I wanted to look at it in a really bigger picture, in a more spiritual, sense. Maybe God wanted us to rest because it's Sabbath. Maybe God is, you know, has something much more bigger than what we know. And right now, my husband is in the pier, and right now it's, already Saturday morning here in the Philippines. It's almost 12. Oh, it's almost 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And we've been staying here in this hotel. We came back to the hotel again last night. And actually, we really had a nice worship last night. We came and just inside the room, we worshiped. We shared our experiences. We kind of looked back, and especially because of our friends, people we got to know there in Butuan City, we kind of like thought about those, and we cried. We cried, and we see the leadings of God. We see, we got scammed, and it's interesting. But right now, my husband is there in the pier. They're trying to solve the issue, and it's just actually unfolding more than we are, expecting and thought of. We were thinking just to go and be able to get the refund, the 2,000 money that we were from, scammed out of, and also reschedule. And now they tell us that if we want a refund for our tickets and also the 2K, it's a long process, and also they are going to cut a fee which is quite high, 421 pesos for each ticket. But as I searched online, I came up with a different that's not the price. 421 is, I do not know how did they come up with that, but according to the online source, it says that this shipping line, which is TransAsia, they will charge 20% of the tickets if you want to refund or cancel when it was it was not it was you missed, if you missed the boat, or after departure, the departure time, you will be charged 20% of the refunded money. And looking at it, our tickets were like uh, two adults, two students, and two minor. But 421 for each ticket, that is a lot of money already. And that is not 20% for each ticket. It's not. It is totally not. It's very, very, very off. And also, they are now not looking at it as that we were scammed, but they are saying that it's our fault for not. Sorry, my son is climbing that. They're saying that it's our fault for not making it on time to board the boat, which is kind of a little bit disappointing because it seems like they are not acknowledging that, they just scammed us, and they're kind of turning the, you know pointing fingers at us right now. And the thing is, my husband just found out too that that agent, that that ticketing booth is actually not a real booth. It's kind of like, I don't know. Let me see what he said here. He said the guys that gave me the ticket did not belong to any shipping company, and they were like brokers or agents inside a booth. Wow. And I believe that these guys are, have been doing this for a really long time. I think they're scamming people, especially foreigners, because they see my husband is a foreigner. As soon as we came there, the lady outside started talking, like really jolly and everything. And said, "Sir, you don't need anything. You just need an ID, and that's it. You're good to go." So we took out our ID, paid before we got the tickets. And what kind of really weirded me out, like really weird, is the fact that this is the first time, like out of all the times we have been traveling here in the Philippines for almost 10 years, the weirdest thing that happened was that it's the first time we got our ticket in an envelope. It's kind of like, yeah, put it in the envelope so that they will not, like really take it out and, see what is going on there. Just, put it in the envelope, and they can go and leave, and we will never see them again. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what is going on, and I do not know what is God trying to tell us, or what is God trying to show us. But this is something that is a little bit, actually the tickets that they gave us was the right amount of money. It was actually really 6,000 written it's all in the tickets. Fine, the prices were okay. The scamming happened right just in the when my husband just took out the money and gave him 8,000 plus, and they took extra, they put it on the paper with the right amount, and it just makes me think, I really need camera, like really nice ones. I've been thinking about, those ones with the eyeglasses, and the sunglasses, and there's a camera right there where you can just look at what you're looking, and you take video of everything you're looking at. Oh, I really need that, guys. I really need that. I'm praying that God will provide that, so every time we travel, we can, nothing can be out of our sight and out of record. That was, I couldn't take the video nicely, since my husband is just right there, and I was at the back. I couldn't take a video of his face, the guy's face. It's like a glass with a lot of, it's a clear glass, but there are a lot of things, like they stick to the glass. So that was so weird. And they're all part of this. The lady, the thing, this is also what is really, really weird. My husband last night went there to wait. They told him that the guy who scammed him was going to come at 2 a.m., his shift. So he had to wait for him, and he never came until this time next day, 1 p.m. He's still not here. I mean, there. He didn't show up to work. And it's so weird. It just kind of really makes it more, just really just tells us that it really is a scam, you know? So interesting, eh? But let us look at it in a much more bigger picture, because sometimes we experience things like this. I mean, not getting scammed, but something happens, and it was because of something that God was doing. So let us see what is going to happen. We're still trying to do our investigation ourselves. We know that something good is going to come out of it. We just gotta be patient and wait. God is gonna do it. And I'm so sad there's nobody here to watch my life. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Maybe I'll make a video and then I'll post it with a nice thumbnail and everything. So you can go on and click it there. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And if anyone is from the Philippines and would want to suggest to us best, or like tell us anything, if you have any experience like this, or if you're a foreigner and have experienced something like this here in the Philippines, and what did you do, please tell us. Please tell us. We will gladly respond and hear what you guys have also, because this is something very, very interesting. Not every day you get scammed, and not every day you come across things like this, and also not every day you decide that you're gonna live it in, you're gonna just see what's going to happen and wait upon God. So thank you guys for watching, and hope to get all the feedbacks. And please, I'm asking if you can subscribe, and please comment, share, and like our videos, so that other people also can be able to see, and be a little bit cautious when it comes to things like that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much, and God bless you. Bye.